The sheriff in Butler County, Ohio, arrested and charged a 7-time deported illegal immigrant with aggravated murder. Fermin Garcia-Gutierrez has not only been deported 7 times, he's been in the Butler County jail, just one jail in Ohio, 11 times, with 7 different names and 3 different birth dates. His rap sheet includes possession of drugs, having weapons while intoxicated, obstructing, and also he has been held by ICE detainers for a number of times. Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones knows where he places the blame.
Now, I've spoke a lot. This is killing us and it's destroying our country. Everybody, it's affecting all of us in Butler County times the 3,300 counties in the United States. These people aren't doing anything and they're causing it. No matter, it don't matter who elected them, what they done. We've elected these people and they're not responsible is what they're telling us.
All right, Sheriff is with us now. Sheriff, we appreciate it. I'll get to the politics in just a minute, and we'll talk about it. I want to understand just what happened briefly with Garcia-Gutierrez, who he allegedly murdered, and how you guys caught him.
Listen, we're not releasing who he murdered till the family's been notified. It was a terrible, terrible, brutal murder. He's been caught with guns before. He's been charged with domestic violence. He's been in our jail 11 different times, under 20 different charges. He's been deported and been deported and been deported. He gets back out. He goes to prison. He gets back out. He comes right back to this area, and now he's in our jail. They discovered a body in his house, and he's been charged with aggravated murder. It's a very, very serious charge, and he's one of many, and we're a distance from the border other than Canada. Ohio borders Canada. We're between Cincinnati and Dayton. This guy is no more than an animal, and we don't know how many more people he has killed. He's always got a handgun. He belongs to gangs. He sells drugs. We've had 1,000 different illegals in our jail in 2 years. 1,000. A total of 2,000 crimes between the 1,000 people that's been incarcerated from all over the world. We're in Ohio.
Look, the border crisis, when people talk about immigration and the border, they're talking about what's happening in their town because of illegal immigrants coming in, not because of necessarily what's happening at the border. I'm glad you brought up the issue in a broader sense of illegal immigrants committing lots of different crimes, because there is a story out there that illegal immigrants commit crimes at a lower rate than the native-born population. We asked Geraldo Rivera on it, who was on the program a couple weeks ago, about this. Take a listen.
I think that the problem with that, saying it that way, is that you ignore the fact and the data, 140 years of data, that illegal aliens, so-called, undocumented immigrants, commit fewer crimes than legal residents.
Does that jive with what you're seeing in Ohio?
No, it does not. And hey, listen, I've got my homegrown criminals. I've got enough trouble dealing with them. I don't need some country to empty out their prisons and send these people over. And here in Ohio, we have 1,000 illegals from all over the world been in our jail in Ohio and have committed over 2,000 crimes, have a total cost to the taxpayers in our county, $4 million. We got trouble with our own homegrown criminals. I don't need all these other people to come here and commit crimes. And they take off. ICE deports them. They take them to the border, send them out. They come right back. The gang activity, it's an invasion. And I want to talk about Mayorkas. I told people at our last press conference that he should be sued. Anybody that's been a victim of a crime in the United States should sue him. He won't always work for the president of the United States. They should sue him personally. Make him pay for this. This is not ending today. We have 5,000 people killed in the state of Ohio just because of fentanyl, which comes across the border. Chinese brings it over. And Geraldo, he's absolutely not correct at all.
Yeah, you said the magic word in terms of fentanyl. Now, 80% of Americans, 8 in 10 Americans in swing states, Ohio being one of them, say that it is a very important issue to them. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.